Yeah. We at war.
So today I want you to think about 2 or 3 areas where you know you need to get momentum. Some of it might look like my relationship with my mom or my dad, right? Some of it might look like my relationship with my teachers or doing better in school, all right? So Kev, I got this board. Is this a real board? Is this a real board? All right, it's not fake. It's not breakaway, is it, right? Now, I don't take karate classes. I'm not a karate expert, but I'm going to break this board. I'm going to break this board. But I don't want you to get so focused in on me breaking the board that you miss the point. This is like the tough stuff in life. You get up here, life gets tough, and then you stop, and then you feel ripped off because you feel poor. The level I need you all to go to is outstanding. See, this is where life gets hard. That's, I'm having a tough time with my parents at home. I'm having a difficult time at school. This is when life gets hard. But how many of you are B students? B students. B. How many of you are straight A students? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Now listen up. Now my belief is that it doesn't take much more effort to be a C, B student and a straight A student. Most of you think that life is about how smart you are. I can guarantee you, the person you're looking at this morning is not the sharpest tool in the shed. I don't consider myself a very smart person. However, I'm willing to work harder than most people are. I'm willing to try to solve problems differently than most people. The reality is that you don't have to be smart to be a straight A student. You can be as dumb as a box of tacks and still be a straight A student, because school has never been about how smart you are. School has always been about how much effort you're willing to give. But if you're only giving good effort, you're going to get poor results. And you're going to feel salty. Because what do we want? We want the outstanding life. Now let me show you symbolically the amount of effort that it takes going from BC to an A student. Now, I want to give you effort up to the board. That's like good and excellent. That's just like, oh, I just came to school today. That's like basic stuff. So when a student says, I made it to school on time, that's like, come on. It's like somebody saying, I'm a good father. Well, you should be a good father. You should be a good student. I'm respectful to my mom and dad. Great. Well, you want a box of cookies? All right, that's basic. But what do we want? We want come on, what you do with my board, right? But see, what happens is, what about when mom doesn't come home with a good attitude? Can I still be that outstanding student for her? Can I, when my teachers come to school with that, can I still go above and beyond the call of duty? But watch, folks. Here's just basic effort. Now watch. Just to get on the other side of this, I'm just going to give a little bit more effort. I'm going to go right through this board. All right? So here's the basic effort. Now here's, look. Was that much more? Right? Right? How did I get through that easy? How did I get through it that easy? You know what? You know what? Because I believe I can.
But most of all, we at war with ourselves.
I don't believe for some of us in here, some of us are dealing with some major stuff. Some of us not just dealing with average everyday stuff. See, in our community, in many of our communities, we're dealing with a lot of stuff, a lot of whack nonsense. Just a couple days ago, some young lady just sold her daughter for drugs. 5-year-old kid was just killed 6 hours later. That's the kind of stuff we got going on in our communities all around the country. The reality is in this country, it's like everything's going crazy. Some of you have been dealing with molestation, incest, all kinds of nonsense in your family. Some of you have been dealing with an angry mom or a dad. And see, that's not just one board stuff. That's 2 board stuff. See, some of you, the reality is that I feel like I had anything that you can think of, drug addiction, alcohol, molestation, you name it in your family, I've had it. And I've had a 2-board kind of life. And you know what? The amount of effort that you got to give to get above the 2-board stuff is very different. Some of you are dealing with that 2-board stuff. And the reality is I know how difficult it is. But you need to break through that stuff. You need to find yourself in opportunities like this. We pass the board around so that y'all don't think I'm faking. All right, everybody knows that these are real boards. Now, listen. It was difficult for me to get through the first one. Now, I'm trained and I can get through it. It's not going to be easy for me to get through this. Now, I got to bring a certain level of energy to the game. But if I come to school like, oh, I'm just happy to be here, you ain't going to get anything out of it. If you come to this workshop thinking, oh, I'm just happy to be here, you're not gonna get anything out of it. You gotta really bring it. So now, again, I wanna break, you think I can break through these two? You think I can? All right, so above and beyond. Now, if my aim in life is just to the board, I won't get through it. My aim has got to be like Kevin's chin to get through the 2 boards. You trusted me all this time. Now you gonna doubt me? All right, Kevin, just stay locked out. All right, here we go. Above and beyond the Call of Duty. All right, here we go. Give Kevin a nice round of applause. Thank you very much.
We at war. We at war with terrorism.